then we have also have planets where there's definitely no life going to be ever. That's this one. These are actually 3 planets around a pulsar. A pulsar is not a normal star. A pulsar is a neutron star. So it's basically the final stadium of very heavy stars. And it's basically one big neutron atom, in a way. No protons, just neutrons. It's insane. Small, insanely heavy for this size, and they radiate a lot of radiation. And so this pulsar has this pulsar has 3 planets, and this is correct. It will have something like northern lights, like we have here. If particles from the sun bump into the atmosphere of the Earth, they collide, and electrons get smashed out, and they fall back again. And light, you see northern light. Same thing happens with this pulsar that radiates so much. So probably, well, lots of ultraviolet radiation, and you know, ultraviolet radiation ionizes. So basically, it ruins everything that you are building. So we're not expecting complex molecules or life at all to be present on these planets, because it's radiated away. The Earth has a sort of safeguard for that, the ozone layer. And well, there's a hole in it, so not that good, but the ozone layer sort of protects us from the really dangerous ultraviolet radiation that would destroy our DNA, right? So that's a good thing, but these planets are, well, they are dead, right? So they have terrific names. So these names were decided on by the public. Basically, they said, well, we have found these planets around this dead star. So they came up with these names. So it's Poltergeist, I mean, that's that one. So all terrifying and strange and well, morbid names. I love that. So these are all illustrations, all nice and stuff. But this is the actual. These are 2 actual pictures of actual planets. The first one's in my presentation, by the way. So outside of the solar system, up until now, most of you probably wouldn't have seen actual pictures of actual planets outside the solar system. So I told you, stars are so far away, they are tiny dots, and the planets are even smaller. And they use a special technique to block the starlight here. And of course, this is just to point out where the star is. And these are just some noisy leftovers from the starlight. But as you can see, there's 1 planet here moving around the star. And here you see 4 planets, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you see in a couple of years, right? This is astronomical units again. This is big, so they have to block a lot of the star, but they found these residual lights. So these are actual planets around other stars. It's not just all the other stuff was indirect, right? We measured the light of the star, we measured the wobbling of the star, we calculated something. Should be there, but these are actual planets. So I think that's quite fascinating. So time for a reality check again, of course. The last one. Now that we've measured so many stars and found so many exoplanets, we can do some statistics. Not with just 3 or 5, but with 5,500 we can do that. So in 4,000 planetary systems, we find 5,500 exoplanets. That means more than 1 planet per star on average. And if you look at sun-like stars, where there's an Earth-like planet in the habitable zone, where there might be liquid water, right? Then it's, for our Milky Way alone, already 11 billion possible planets. 11 billion. If we can also add the planets around red dwarfs, 40 billion. Not sure if we can do that, because red dwarfs, they are different from sun-like stars. Red dwarfs also radiate some extra radiation. They have phases they go through, then they shout it out, and then they kill everything around themselves. So basically, sometimes with red dwarfs, it's impossible to have life if every 1 million years the star burps and with deadly radiation. So that doesn't work. But some red dwarfs are relatively calm, and then it might work. So if you have, say, 40 billion Earth-like planets in habitable zones in 200 billion galaxies, just multiply them, and you get, well, almost a mole of planets in the universe. That's an insane amount. So definitely there's going to be Earth-like planets that are really much like the Earth. And yes, I do expect life to be present in the universe. Not everywhere, but in many places. I'm expecting simple life in many places. Complex life, perhaps. Aliens, I don't know. But simple life, yes, I would expect some algae type life or bacteria type life, definitely. And there's even a more special thing than this. This is just a statistic, so we're expecting a lot. But even our neighbor, the next star after the sun, Proxima Centauri, has a planet, Earth-like, in its habitable zone. Just next door. Well, 4 light years away, but still, next door.
There.
So that's fascinating, and I want you to keep this in mind, right? Planets like this are everywhere. Life, I'm pretty sure. Thank you very much.